Beautiful day, cruising down the PCH. Thanks for checking out my channel. Today I'm riding Highway 36 in California from Red Bluff out to Highway 1 in the PCH. Look at that view. Today's day one of my ride to the Pacific Coast Highway. Gonna grab some redwoods as well. To get started, we gotta go north on the 395 and then grab Highway 36 across the Sierra Nevadas to get down into Red Bluff, Northern California. Grab a bite to eat in Red Bluff, get back on the 36 for 130 tight, twisty miles with no services, no brakes, no gas stations. That'll drop you right into Fortuna, California, which is right on the coast. Ready to get on the road for 6 days on the PCH from Reno. And this is what we got to start the trip. Rain for the next hour or two. Should have left about an hour ago, but I'd rather be late than wet. So, you know, figured I could film a little bit of the bike and show you guys what I got. Got my Harley weekender bag with the rain jacket on it. And here we got all my tools and bike equipment, some rain gear. Might need that today. And here we just got camera gear, new Insta360 I'll be getting some footage on this trip, and just some of my luggage. Finally hit the road to Susanville from Reno. It's a fairly pretty drive once you get out of town there on the 395 north all the way to Susanville. Put on my rain gear probably 30 minutes too late, and by then I was past it, but it was freezing, probably 38 degrees all the way there. But it's a nice, straight, fairly flat ride all the way to Susanville for my first gas stop. Booties. Pushing a Red Bluff here. Overall didn't get too much rain. The road was wet. The clean bike's already a wreck. Gassed up in Susanville, threw on some more gear. Started to head across the Sierras on Highway 36, ran into some more snow, some mud, a couple construction areas where there were no pavement. I definitely learned that maybe May's a little bit early to cross the Sierras that far north, but once I got on the other side of all of that, it was a pretty beautiful ride, just freezing cold. Long, windy roads through the Sierras was a nice way to get started, except I didn't expect some of this construction that I had to ride through. The bike got a little squirrely, but you have to learn somehow. Taking a breather in Red Bluff, California before riding Highway 36 to the coast. This thing is already a wreck. Went through construction zones that had literally no pavement, just mud. Got hailed on, rain, some snow. So Highway 36 to Fortuna, California, 135 miles. Apparently it's all twisties. So I know I got a beer in a hotel at the end of it. What a day of riding so far. So the second half of the day was to get across Highway 36 to the coast. And I did a little bit of research on this before I decided to take it from Red Bluff And the research will tell you it's 130 miles of no services, windy turns, and hardly any straights, and the research is correct. It's pretty surprising that there are roads like this in the country. It's beautiful, it's windy, it's a great motorcycle road, but it is long, and there are a couple areas where you're right on a cliffside, climbing tight curves, so take it with some caution. But if you've made it this far into the video, I just wanted to take a moment and ask you to leave me a comment with some feedback. I've been enjoying putting together some footage of some of my trips, and for me, it's just nice to know if people are liking the footage and if you have any feedback on the content so far. But back to the ride. This is the portion where it gets pretty tight and windy going up the mountainside. And then once you get to the summit, you start to work your way down into some of the redwoods, and you can feel the coastal air start changing. Stopped at the South Fork mountain summit up here, 4,000 feet. This road is not for beginners. There are tons of elevation changes, tight curves. If you're scared of heights, might not be the road for you. The last 20 miles or so are pretty cool. Riding through the redwoods and you start feeling the coastal air in your face. So that's a nice way to end this really long stretch of riding that you would do if you took this road, but you'll definitely enjoy it. Rest of the day, I got to my hotel finally in Fortuna after about 8 hours on the road. Had a nice dinner at the Eel River Brewing, which is right there in the parking lot of the hotels, and got ready for day two on the road, where I'd go from Fortuna to the start of the Pacific Coast Highway.